In this video, I'm going to be doing some live, raw hand dialing. I'm going to share with you how to sell life insurance, and ultimately, I'm going to give you guys the real back end of what it looks like to dial leads, close leads, and ultimately, I'm going to be calling really old 2-3 month old age leads, and I'm going to share with you how I can get them on the phone, how to master the intro, and see if we can close someone here. I'm going to be down to like 150. I have a stack of old leads, and I'm just going to give you guys the real, no edited, real truth of what it looks like dialing to sell life insurance. I think a lot of people fancy it up, but I'm going to share with you my journey of calling through leads, hand dialing them, getting them on the phone, and then getting them in the close here. So I want to go into and also kind of share with you an update of life as we go through here. I'm pulling up all the old leads here that I have in our pipeline. And I'm just going to share with you guys what it looks like to call old leads, how all leads are good leads, and ultimately just share with you how you can turn any name number into a sale if you just pick up the phone and call them. So let's go into our shared lead pipeline. Let's see all the old leads that we got here, and we are just going to rock them all. And I'm going to share with you guys kind of the pickups, how it sounds, and all that fun stuff. So we're going to pick up and just start hand dialing here, and let's do it. So lower this guy here for us. Okay, sweet. So, first lead of the day. Let's pick him up. Cell phone number is Mr. Effie. Now, when you're calling these older leads, you gotta be a little different. You gotta hit them with some.
The call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 42347
Here's my voicemail script.
578 is not available.
At the tone, please. I like to leave best. Here's my voice message right here. Hey, Miss Deborah, it's Peter. I'm calling about April. Please call me back. 443. Call me back. Please, please, please. Bye. I didn't want to give out my number since we're trying to unedit this. But I do have a 443 number. Let's call Steven here. Let's call. And with outbound dialing, I used to sit on the floor and literally call people all day from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., 7 p.m. at night. For months, just doing this. Brings back a little flashbacks here. We typically use like a CRM, but all you need is some leads and name, a number, and some type of interest. You can flip them. With outbound dials with older leads, it's going to take a lot more calls for sure. It's going to take more effort, more work, but it will pay off. Eventually, you just got to do the numbers. It's all in the numbers. We're going to get someone on here.
Hello, I'm sorry I missed your call.
Miss Judy, you got to answer. It's important. I'm making a YouTube video. Miss Judy. Let's see. And the goal with older leads is to remind them that they filled this out, because they did fill out something. I wouldn't have their information if they didn't have it. All leads did some type of action for us to be calling them.
Hello, I'm sorry.
Let's hit her with the triple dial. She sounds like a sweetheart. Sounds like sometimes when you hear the voice, it's like, oh, they would buy life insurance as long as they pick up. That's what I hear. That's what I hear in her voice. That's what I hear in your voice, Judy. Okay, let's keep rolling.
Hello.
Hey, Miss Judy.
Yes.
Oh my, Miss Judy, are you all right?
Yes.
Oh, I was just calling you, Miss Judy. You sent this request in the other day. You listed Tiffany here, Tiffany Runyon as the beneficiary. You remember filling that out on Facebook?
I don't know.
Oh man, okay. Let me make sure. Okay. 3 calls, got her to pick up. She hung up. Miss Judy. I got all excited. I was like, that. She sounded like she's gonna do it. She filled that lead out 7/8/2023. So she's been a minute. I don't know. I understand. It's been a minute, Miss Judy, but your life's not protected, sweetheart. Okay. Let's call Miss Jeanette Cones. I called her 3 times. She picked up. We're gonna call her 3 times. Why is this? It's like on mute. Hey, Miss Jeanette.
Hello?
Hey, Miss Jeanette, this is Peter. Are you all right?
Yes.
Oh, okay, Miss Jeanette, I was calling you here. You sent in, this request here is you listed Quiche Preston as the beneficiary. You remember filling that out on Facebook?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I want to make sure I got you here. You got your date of birth here as March 20th as 63. Is that right?
That's correct.
Ah, okay. And I have you here that you currently don't have any coverage. Were you just looking to leave something for like the family, or are you just trying to cover like those burial expenses?
Both really.
Okay, gotcha. So I'm assuming you don't have anything in place right now?
I don't.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Now to see what I can do for you here, Miss Jeanette, just really to see how I can help you. Do you happen to be a smoker?
No.
Okay.
No, nothing else.
Okay. All in all, it sounds like you're hanging in there. Awesome. Great. Well,
Yeah.
great. Well, before I jump into this, Miss Jeanette, I just want to just personally give you my personal information. It's just really, really important to me with the way of the world that you just know exactly who you're talking to today. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. So let me know when you're ready. I'm going to give that to you here. My first and last name is Peter Roberts.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is my direct number here. It's this 443. Sorry, you can call me, text me, all that fun stuff. Here in the state, you can actually look me up, and it's going to share with you where I live, that I'm licensed with the state, and I've been through all those background checks, all that fun stuff there. It's 1950. But Miss Jeanette, I really want to learn about you here and see how I could best help you. What had you really motivated to start looking around for some life insurance?
Really, after that mass, you know, that kind of put me on the scare.
Yeah. And I guess after that mass, were you concerned that you didn't have anything in place? Like, what would you say your most...
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And, okay.
Right.
Man, that's a surprise that life can just kind of come up like that. And what would you say when you say you're concerned? Can you kind of explain, like, what do you mean? Like, what were you concerned about?
I mean, no life insurance for my kids.
Mm.
No, I mean, nothing to bury me. You know, they had to come up with the money themselves.
Oh, my. Okay. So you're just concerned, like, who would have had, since something happened to you, who would be the one that would have to kind of come out of pocket for all those expenses?
Right.
Okay. Who would be the person, I guess, God forbid if something did happen to you and you didn't have, anything in place, who would be responsible for, coming out of pocket for those expenses? Who are you thinking of?
Well, my two daughters.
Okay.
Had it.
2 daughters. Okay. Gosh. So your 2 daughters here, and I'm assuming they're going to be like the ones that you'd be the beneficiary for this. Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Now my daughter.
Okay. Your
My
daughter.
baby girl.
Oh, cool. Daughter and baby girl. Cool beans. And then, God forbid if something happened to you, and I know this could be kind of pretty deep, but what would they have to do? Would they be in a position where they could come out of pocket for the 10 to 15 for your burial expenses, or would that be pretty tough for them?
That would be tough for them.
Oh my, okay. And when you say tough, what would they have to do?
I mean, they would just have to, try to get things done on credit until they come up with the money. That's
Okay.
what I'm saying.
Ah, okay, gotcha. So they'd probably have to like knock on doors, sort of GoFundMe, or like raise money, or go into debt. Okay, gotcha. And it sounds like as a mother, you wouldn't want them to have to do that. I'm assuming.
Right.
Ah, okay. And other than those burial expenses, I mean, is there anything else that you're concerned about?
I want to leave them a little money too.
Okay. And why would that be important to you?
Because, because I have bills and stuff
Ask questions.
that they, and land and stuff they have to.
Okay, land and okay. So basically, like some extra bills might get passed. What other bills would you say that you don't want them to have to pay for if something happened to their mom?
Well, I got credit card bills.
Okay, credit card. Okay. So ultimately, man, God forbid if something did happen to you, it sounds like it'd be pretty tough for them to kind of pay for the expenses, pick up the burial expenses, and also the credit card bills. It sounds like, they would be in a pretty tough spot. Is that about right? Oh, okay.
It's about right.
Okay, I just want to make sure I'm serving you the best I can, and it sounds quite important to you. It sounds like, would you say having just like a little something in place, would that be, I guess, better than having, I guess, nothing at all, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm checking around, like I said.
Okay, good. And Kind of fill me in. It's quite important. What have you been seeing? What's kind of holding you back in the past? Have you just not been able to find anything comfortable?
I'm just it, because they run things on TV and stuff, which not true. Some of that stuff they be saying.
Yeah.
I'm just looking on stuff to see, what I want.
Yeah. You see, like those $9.95 plans are a bunch of baloney, aren't they?
Yes.
Oh man.
It's a headache.
Yeah. Well, I hope that I can alleviate that headache. It sounds like it's important. And when you say finding something that you want, what exactly are you really looking for?
I mean, life insurance and something to bury me.
Okay.
That's what I want.
Cool. Something simple. Something where it's going to be there for your family. It's never going to change price. And it just sounds like, how would that make you feel as a mother knowing that you had something in place for your girls?
That make me feel good.
Okay. Okay, I feel good. And a lot of companies, has it just been outrageous with the price, like $100, $200, probably just outrageous, right?
Yes.
Just for probably like 5,000 or 6,000. It's just been out of. Okay, gotcha. And we work with specifically here, Michelle, people who are on fixed incomes, Social Security, disability, or those who are retired. So we're going to work together to help you find something that's affordable for you. What would you say your approximate monthly income looks like?
It's $1,600 a month. That's it.
Okay, yeah, okay. So you just really need something that really fits comfortable in that budget for you. It sounds like you really value having it. You just need to make sure it's affordable for every month, right?
Right.
Okay. Well, I got some good news here, and just to confirm here, Michelle, you're looking for something like where the cost won't change. It'll really be there for you for the rest of your life, and something that's not going to like expire on you. Is that what you're looking for?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So that whole life coverage, I'm assuming. Okay. And for those burial expenses, I know it's kind of a morbid question, but are you planning for cremation? Or are you going to kind of go with that formal burial route? Okay, so having at least 10 to 15,000 to cover those burial expenses is quite important to you, correct? Okay. Well, the good thing is here for you, got some good news here for you, Miss Jeanette. With your previous cancer in the last 12 months, a lot of companies won't qualify, but I did find the best option for you statewide, no matter where you work. It's with a company called those guys before.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Okay. They have been in business, just to kind of give you an update, since like 1926. They are an A-rated company backed by the state with an A-plus rating with the Better Business Bureau. Just a really well-known and established company. And this is really one of the only companies that will take you on with the cancer and also give you the best rate statewide, okay? Another cool thing that they do that I want to make you aware of, this is one of the only companies that do this, is that they have a paid update, which means actually when you're in your late 70s or 80s, they'll give me a number, your policy will actually be fully paid off, which means you don't have to put any more money into it and you'll still have it for the rest of your life, okay? So they have a few options here for you, and it's really, really important that we just find something that makes sense for yourself and your budget, okay? So they have a $10,000 option, they have a $15,000 option, and then they have a $20,000 option, and you could just really go up or down based off of your budget and your needs, okay?
Okay.
So the first option is the $10,000. This is that most common option that we'd say most of our seniors are going to go with. This would really be everything that you need to cover your, burial expenses, start to finish, and ultimately this is just an option where you can lay your head at night knowing that, hey, at least I have something in place for my girls, so they don't have to come out of pocket for this. That $10,000 will be the cheapest statewide as well. Over here at AIG, that $10,000, if you can get approved here, if they do qualify, it would be $53.94 for that $10,000. Okay.
53 what? 96?
Yes, ma'am. 94.
94.
The second option is the $15,000. This is the most common option for you. It's probably more than you need, truthfully, but $15,000, what that does for you and your family, that will cover all the burial expenses and leave, $2,000 to $3,000, even $4,000, depending on how elaborate your arrangements are, and ultimately help you maybe leave a little extra behind. But if you could get approved here for that $15,000, okay?
Okay.
And the $20,000, Michelle, I don't really recommend this for you. It's probably way more than you need. That 20,000 will, really leave way more than you need behind to your family. Leave about 10,000 or so left over, even 8,000, where they can kind of pick up some of those credit card bills, and some of the debt there, and even help with the land costs that you mentioned earlier. But I still, like, as a friend, and if I was speaking to my mom right now, I don't think I'd recommend her to go with that 20,000. That 20,000, probably more than you need, would be 118.96 per month. Okay.
Okay.
So our biggest challenge is to actually see if we can get you qualified, but kind of fill me in here, Miss Jeanette. Do you feel like that the 10,000 or the 15,000 would give you the most?
I'm gonna have to think on all of this. I'm just getting quotes.
Okay. And when you
I'm gonna have to think on all of this here, and I
Yeah.
get your number, and I can call you back.
Okay. Well, Miss Jeanette, did I do something wrong?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. Well, I just want to try my best here, and I guess when you say you need to think about it, I'll let you, think about it and all that. But can you kind of just let me know what specifically would you say you need to think about? Just curious.
The price and stuff.
Oh.
And talk to my kids about it.
Okay.
I don't do nothing without them knowing
Okay.
what I'm doing.
Perfect. Yeah, I don't think my mom does the same thing with me. She calls me with all of her financial decisions.
Right.
Let me ask you this: if your kids were here, would they tell you to not get the life insurance? You think?
No, I'll just talk to them and we'll sit down with my budget and everything and see would this be a good option for me.
Okay, gotcha. So it sounds like
Because I'm comparing.
okay. So it sounds like you know that you need the life insurance. You need to make sure your kids are probably approve of having life insurance because you don't want to pass them that burden. Your biggest concern, it sounds like, is maybe like that monthly cost. Is that about right?
Right.
Okay. So do you feel like that 10,000 for the $53 is just probably out of your budget a bit?
No, it probably I could, but I still want to talk to my kids. I don't make no decision without talking to them.
Okay.
I'm not gonna hop up and tell you today, oh, I'm gonna get it. No.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do that
Okay.
until I talk to them.
Okay. Well, how can I best help you, Miss Jeanette? Because I'm just trying to help you. You mentioned to me how.
I mean, it's fine. You did your job. And now it's time for me to make my decision. Do I want this?
Okay.
I have your number, and what's your name? Your name was Robert what?
Yeah, Peter Roberts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Peter.
I just feel like I failed you because I know you said how important it is. I just feel bad now because I know a lot of people who said they were going to call me back never do, and I just get worried.
I'm just saying, I got to, sit down with them and talk to them and.
So it's more like the
see
time.
Where I'm at,
Yeah.
If I want to take it out, I will call you back. I promise you that.
Yeah.
If I decide to take it out, if I don't, I have no reason to call you back.
Okay. What would be the reason that you didn't want the life insurance?
Because I may find someone that can do it cheaper.
Okay, so.
I'm just gonna be honest with you,
Yeah. So you just feel like I'm.
looking for a deal these days.
Yeah, I don't blame you, especially on a tight income. I'm the same as you.
Right.
So it just sounds like the price is your biggest concern.
Yeah.
Okay. If it was free, would you want it?
Yeah, it was free.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course,
So you need it. What would be comfortable? What would be?
I know you got to pay for what you want these days. I understand that. Money is money is tight.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm starting to walk.
Money is way up there.
Yeah.
And I know nobody's not gonna give me nothing for free.
Yeah, and then having life insurance that you can't pay for is not going to help the family either. Do you think like a smaller option for like $38 would that be better for you or?
No, right now I'm not gonna make no decision without my kids.
Your kids.
I'll call you back and thank you.
All right, Miss Jeanette, I'm sorry. Well, I tried my best here for you.
Okay.
All right, she hung up on me. That's how you buckle in. Give her the price. Low quality individual, but yeah, we'll just dial away. Let's try another one. It's tough with her medical condition and standing. She is very, very sick. She would have to go with a waiting period, and I don't think she was into that, or she knew that. But ultimately, price was her biggest objection. But that's really how you do it. You buckle in, and you just keep asking next questions. And you just try to make them feel dumb for not buying. And she's gonna hang up that phone and be like, dang, like, I feel like I won that phone call, which is good. So let's keep the dials going. Let's see here. Really wanted to help her. That's the importance of life insurance, man. Their health changes. Things get tricky when people want to push things off. Hers was price and debt. She didn't have the money and she was in debt. She owed credit card bills, she was telling me. So it's tough. It's a tough one to beat, but we try. I need to get my drink. Let me see. Come back.
Please leave your message for 910.
No answer. That's hand dialing for you. And I get the numbers, I get the quotes.
The subscriber you have.
And they do the work, and I do the work. I'll make a sale today. I know there would be no way if I got 5 presentations with a decent skill set and good objection handling, good question asking, I would make a sale today. And that's literally, or 2 sales. So literally the next steps is just to continue and repeat the process. Call through the list. It's all outbound dialing. Numbers, 10 people like don't pick up and the 1 person does. And then it's handling that call. Also, the intro is super important. You can kind of see how I'm like, hello, is this Miss Sandra? I'm like very, very curious and confused. No one hangs up really on the first because they're like, what's going on? I'm like, yeah, this is Pete.
Hi, you've reached Sandy. Coming up.
This is just Peter. I'm just calling you here. You sent in this and you're just always.
Your call has been forwarded to a...
So that's what you do. Maybe people are like, oh, you got lucky, And this is why most people don't want to do the work. This is why most people aren't going to make it in sales, is because they don't want to just pick up the phone and call. So that's a quick little breakdown of the call process. You heard a really good call there, but ultimately, I hope this video gives you some context of what we do, how I've sold life insurance, and my sales process that will help you make more money in this industry. Love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. If you want more like this, reach out, and I'll talk to you soon. Cheers. Bye.